Good morning, everybody, from the south part of Albania here in Berat. I guess this is more like south central because the southern part would be like Sarande and Vellore and Himare. Anyways, yeah, I'm here in Berat, this old kind of medieval Ottoman town. Really lovely here so far. It's Sunday, so I definitely am picking a busy day to vlog, but all is well. I got here yesterday from Tirana. It wasn't too bad of a bus ride at all. I had to go to the I guess it's called the North-South Old Bus Plaza. That place was a little complicated. It was basically like a tailgate for like a football game, or like it reminded me of like when people go like do the camping for NASCAR races. Like it was just kind of chaos in there. People parked, but if I got my bus, it was only 500 lek, which is a little more than $5, like 550 in USD. And the bus was about 3 hours. It was really pleasant. And then got here to Berat. I'm staying at a place called Hannah's Hostel that was recommended by I would consider a friend now from Ohrid. She's volunteering here, and yeah, so far so good. People here, it's very similar to the hostel I stayed at, Blue Lake in Ohrid. Very homely. The owners are on property, but you know, they're not like interrogating you. They're just wanting to be involved with the guests. The guests there are lovely. Just a mixed range of people: Irish, Australians. I met these three guys from the UK. They were pretty cool to talk to last night. Yeah, Germans. Just a mixed bag of people. There's actually someone that's working there as well from Long Beach, of all places. So I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, I'll show you guys what this looks like from back here. Yeah, when I first got here, first impressions was like I was walking through far, far away in Trek 2. Just got the medieval architecture, Ottoman architecture is really neat. It's something that you don't see in many places, and it seems like it's been well preserved here. I feel like I'm talking really fast. I apologize. I'm just really excited. It's been a couple days since I've kind of walked around and like vlogged, especially in the streets. I don't really like doing it when it's busy, but I think this place I really enjoy, so I'm making it an exception. Plans for today. I probably dropped some footage in the beginning of this video, but I went up to this kind of panoramic view from the main castle here. You can actually see the castle behind me. Or maybe you can't. I don't know what I'm doing. Can you see it? Okay, you know what? It's easier for me just to do that. So, it's up there. I went up there yesterday. It was a really nice view. Today, this area, this is probably what I should have started talking about. Berat is a hub of a lot of cultural and religious change. It's rich, but it's experienced a lot of, shifts. This started off as a Christian area in like the 1500s, and then converted over to Muslim, and then from Muslim to Judaism back to Christian, and then I think it was back to Muslim now. I could be wrong about that, but this particular site here in Berat was a little bit of a station for people during the Holocaust, for the Jews. And that was really interesting history. Just like going back to the bunk art from Tirana, just the history of this country, especially within the last 100 years, it's just so surreal. I didn't realize how much. I don't want to say traumatic because everyone has their own maybe opinion on that, especially the locals. But yeah, it's just so interesting how this place has really evolved itself over the last 100 years. Oh, I missed the street, but. Yeah, just even back here, this bridge, I guess this bridge, or not this one, but there's one, probably can't see it. There's a stone one back there. I know I have footage of that. Just really interesting how this place is, transformed, but at the same time kind of kept the essence of how it originated. So, I don't know what this street is going on. I'm supposed to be able to walk, but... So yeah, besides the cultural and religious significance of this place, this is also a UNESCO site. It's just really beautiful. Like, this is the way that they preserve things, and like I said, the architecture that's pretty much stood here since like BC times. It's just been able to really maintain itself. I really want to get across the street. All right, did that. Yeah, just really surreal views here. I'm glad that I got to this area before the weather change. Like I had mentioned in a previous video, I wanted to really get to Bosnia, to get to Sarajevo. I have some updates about that. I don't think that's probably going to happen. I think I'm going to end up going east towards Bulgaria. I have not confirmed that yet, but I think that might be the next stop. So I'm just glad that I got to enjoy this walk right here along the river. This is what I did when I first got here yesterday, and it's just so lovely and peaceful. I guess this is a walk that many locals do in the evening as the sun sets. But yeah, really enjoying Albania. I'm glad I got to take a little bit of a change of pace, even though it is Sunday and people are outside. It's not a big city. I think there's maybe 60,000 people. I think actually in the city itself, like not including like kind of the outskirts, it's about only 40,000. So much different than being in Toronto, where there's like 1 million people. And yeah, just really pleasant place to spend the weekend. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of being in Oakrid. And besides that, like I mentioned, I don't really know what the plan is for today. I think today I'm just going to get lost and kind of just find things as I go. There's nothing really specific. I kind of did all that yesterday in terms of sightseeing. I know there's a little bit more hiking I could potentially do. I don't know if I want to do that, but it's an option. And yeah, I'm just going to sit here in the next couple of days and just chill, reflect in nature, because I know once the rain comes, if I go to Bulgaria, I don't think the rain will be that bad, but the weather's getting really cold too, and the days are just getting shorter and shorter. It's pretty much dark outside by 4:30 now, so there's only a limited time in the day to really get stuff done, so I'm trying to make the most of it. Still riding, still trying to exercise. That's something I feel it like all on my face and stuff. I need to get back into running. I have my jump rope that I've used a couple times, but I would like to use it more. So yeah, again, this would be a nice couple days of reset to really get back in routine of the other stuff besides the kind of the sightseeing and the little bit of the partying that's going on in between. That was really funny last night. I got no footage of it. I just didn't feel like it was necessary to record that. But we went to this bar that I guess they just know the owners, and pretty much it's just a takeover. Like, there's just nobody. If you're expecting, especially in the fall and winter, to come to Berat and expect nightlife, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Yeah, they said that pretty much that is non-existent. Even in the summer, this isn't really a hub for, partying. I think you have to go more down south to like Sarande and stuff like that to get some partying in. But it was really cool. Yeah, we just sat there and played some stuff on the like Spotify mix and enjoyed company. Again, that's like the positive thing about hostel living that people back home don't really understand. It's not about having super nice amenities 90% of the time, or being in the prime location, even though this is in the center of whatever you want here in Berat. It's just about having good company, being surrounded by like-minded people, and good vibes and good people. So I'm glad that I came here. I'm glad that I was recommended this place. And yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. I feel like I'm kind of talking in circles now, but yeah, this is the last fully sunny day of my trip here. I'm gonna take it in. So I'm gonna walk around and explore, and I'll update y'all later. Greetings everybody from the canyons of Albania. Excuse me, I don't remember the name of the specific canyon. I'm losing it right now and I can't look it up because I don't have service, but really surreal. So from the hostel owner organized this for us. Really cool of him. And yeah, it was about a little over an hour drive down here. Took a couple pit stops along the way at a viewpoint, but really surreal down here. There's pretty much no one down here with the exception of a fisherman. Again, these are like the moments I was talking about with Lake Ohrid or with the Mount Dajit, wherever I was in Tirana. You know, these nature spots are just really what makes the difference between, you know, just being kind of a tourist and seeing the main sights and kind of going off a little bit of a beaten path to see something most people wouldn't take the time to see. So the weather is actually really nice too. The weather is really permitted the last couple weeks. Today's going to be the last day. When I head to Bulgaria tomorrow, it's going to be not the best. It's going to be rainy and it's going to be a lot colder, but we're going to take you down here. Oh man. As much as I would like to swim like I did at the lake in Macedonia, we're not going to do that today. It is frigid. It is freezing cold, but it's still cool to see. The water is actually really nice looking, really clean. Yes, real stuff. Even along the way here, the hostel owner, the guide, gave us kind of a rundown on a certain area that used to be kind of a weapons factory. And long story short, basically gave us a rundown of the communist period at the end in 1990, and then kind of the Civil War in the 90s, and then moving forward to the modern day, just how things have shifted from communism to democracy. And it just makes me appreciate this area a lot more and the education of Albania. You know, I hope that as Albania grows as a popular tourist destination, that people will take the time to learn the history and do their diligence, take these type of immersive, informative tours, because there's a reason why this country is still able to exist, and it's because of the, you know, resilience and the stronghold of the people. And they had many reasons to kind of crumble, and yet this land and, you know, this people and this nation still stands. So very cool. I'm glad that I've taken the time to get an education lesson on the country, and I hope that others will do the same if they consider coming here. So really cool. So I'm going to keep exploring a bit, and we will see you at lunch because the owner is making us a Albanian barbecue. So after staying an extra day in Berat for the canyon tour, I had to head back to Tirana for my bus the next day to Sofia. I changed up and I stayed at the Berat hostel, which was recommended to me several times by other travelers. And in hindsight, I wish I would have stayed here all of my time in Tirana because it was lovely, and we got little perks like free dinner every night, and it was really clean and sociable. Thank you for watching this video. Again, as always, I really appreciate the support. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you like this, and join me next time as I take a long and rainy bus ride to Sofia, Bulgaria. Thanks.